Our story so far, Layton and Luke learned much about the Herzen family from the museum and recovered a miner's log. This new information reveals several baffling facts. Driven to discover the truth about the illusion box and full sense, the two set out for Herzen Castle. An encounter at the end of the line. Sword fight. Shouldn't that be considered a spoiler? It would appear you've solved at least 80 puzzles. I commend your perseverance and proclaim you worthy of entrance to this castle.
Welcome.
Nigel, is that the vampire?
Sorry to intrude, but we are investigating an important antique, this box we have here. The emblem on its lid seems connected to your house in some way. Would you have time to answer a few questions?
I think this matter would best be addressed by the master. Please, come inside.
Yeah, I don't like the thin hamster. I like the fat hamster.
Wow, this place is really something else.
Indeed, Luke. This castle is extremely impressive.
Right this way, please.
It looks like a mosquito.
Good evening. Welcome to my house.
Wow, this guy's voice does not match his appearance.
If I understand correctly, you're saying people fear the box because they believe it kills anyone who opens it. That's quite a story, isn't it?
It seems that the design on this box is connected to your family in some way. Can you tell me anything about this?
It's true that it was a Herzen family heirloom. Although I parted with it a number of years ago, the garish emblem you mentioned wasn't exactly, suited to my taste.
Personally, I think it's quite spectacular.
Oh, is that so? Well, chalk it up to my bad taste then.
You know, I don't think he's telling us the whole story.
Perhaps not. It's hard to say just yet.
I'm sorry I'm not much help, though I confess, visitors are always delightful. I'm sure you've had a long journey, so please do stay the night. Prepare the quarters for our guests, Nigel.
Yes, right away, master.
That was really creepy. Over 80? Over 80 puzzles? I think I have 83 puzzles. Wow, this is the poshest room I've ever seen. It's a room befitting the wealthiest and most influential family of Volsense. I have a hard time believing a place as pretty as this has a vampire looking about it. Oh, you never know, Luke. Maybe Anton himself is a vampire, and you just haven't realized it yet. Anton? No way! He seemed like a perfectly nice guy to me. The guy's 80 years old? I guess he would be. But if he's a vampire, he can live way longer than that. Wait a second. I thought you didn't believe in vampires. Are you pulling my leg? But there's something strange going on here, now that you mention it. Remember that picture we saw in the Herzen Museum? Anton was in it, wasn't he? He hasn't aged a bit. The thing is, even though the photo was taken 50 years ago, Anton doesn't look a day older. So it's been bothering you too, has it? I can't quite understand how it could be possible. It's especially odd given that Mr. Beluga has clearly aged since the picture was taken. It would seem that both Anton and his castle warrant further examination. There's that famous latent intuition acting up again. I suppose you could say that, though I'd hardly call it famous. Why don't we start our exploration of the castle with this room? Good idea. Let's get to it. What is his secret? That is a fascinating painting. Have you ever seen such a convincing illustration of a gala? From what we've seen of this castle, I'm certain the ball was extremely opulent. My, it's gotten late. There's time for a quick puzzle and then it's off to sleep, alright? The strange painting. Why is this a puzzle? The couple in this piece seem to be dancing high in the air, floating and possibly near the chandelier. But as it turns out, when viewed properly, there is nothing strange about it, nothing strange at all about the picture. If you look closely enough, one peculiar area of the painting hints at the reason the whole picture seems so odd. Find that peculiar area and circle it to learn the truth. Is it here? Yeah, it is here. It's a mirror. Or is it the whole thing? It's a mirror. The chandelier is a reflection of the one in the ceiling, but it's reflecting from the mirror on the ground. That's pretty trippy.
Here goes. Piece of cake.
The couple seem to be the only two people with a visible reflection on the ground, or on the floor. It seems that the scene in this painting isn't of the ball itself, but rather of its reflection on the ballroom floor. Perhaps the young couple out on the floor looked so happy together that the painter didn't want to ruin their dancing by staring straight at them. It really is a magnificent picture. Oh, what's this? Luke, tell me, do these two look familiar to you? It looks like Anton, and is that Katya? Uh-oh. Is that why she's here? Ah. I think the secret is starting to get revealed. I say, look at this picture, Luke. Is that full sense there? It looks the same. I think so. The artist's inscription down here says that this painting is 50 years old. It looks pretty much the same as the full sense outside our window, though. What are you thinking, Professor? Oh, it's nothing. I was just pondering something. My, it's gotten late. It's been quite a day for us, so perhaps it's time to turn in. Yeah, I could use some sleep. Good night, Professor.
What? Professor, is that Katya?
The resemblance is striking.
What are they doing together? Oh!
Fear not, my dear. They're just the main course for this evening. And my, don't they look fresh. Oh, lovely. You're awake. It's
Well-
been far too long since I've encountered prey so feisty.
It's not that boring anymore, is it?
Anton! What sort of madness is this?
I knew it! You are a vampire!
Well, if that's the case, it was rather foolish for you to venture here, wouldn't you say? But I'm afraid it's too late now. I must begin preparations. In the meantime, why don't you just stay put and enjoy each other's company? After all, it'll be your last chance.
Did you hear that? Anton's going to eat us for dinner. Luke, listen to me. Take a deep breath and collect yourself. But there's no cause for worry, my boy. Whoever tied these ropes did a poor job. With a little work, I may be able to get free. It's a puzzle, isn't it? It's always a puzzle. Why didn't he just eat him? I don't know. It was like a dream or something. I still think like this entire place is... It's either a dream or it's like a reality based on a dream or something. Because nothing changed in 50 years. And there's something about people leaving here 50 years ago. Maybe like some kind of issue with, I don't know, the mining incident. A man sits bound by a long length of rope among several posts. While he has no hope of untying his bounds, he can still move his legs. Were he to stand up and run away, his long trail of rope looks like it might catch on at least one of the posts. He'll need to use his legs to pull up any posts that prevent him from running away before he can dash off. Mark any posts that prevent the man from running away. Renfield Syndrome? Clinical vampirism? I'm not sure what that is. That's actually not a good drawing. Okay, so this one's not. This post is not going to, wait. This doesn't hold anything. So this one doesn't hold anything. This thing does something. What does it hold? Oh, it's nothing. This one does something. This one does nothing. This one does something. So do something? Oh, it's an obsession with drinking blood? Ugh. Actually, I'm not sure about the middle one anymore. Maybe it's just this one and this one. It says at least one. So does that mean it's hinting at multiple posts? I think it's this one. This one and this one. Alright, let's hit it.
And now to test my theory. Well,
What?
I suppose that's one possibility eliminated.
What? Okay, the first hint is useless. Your best bet here is to look at how the rope is wrapped around the poles. That's what we did. Use memo. Yes, we did that. Everybody got it wrong. The man only needs to remove a single post in order to escape? Really? It's this one then. This one I know 100%. You have to remove it.
And now to test my theory.
Really?
And there we have it.
That's so weird. Mark the area encircled by the rope and all of a sudden this puzzle gets a lot easier. There's only one post that needs to be removed for the man to make his getaway. Oh, it's so confusing! Holy shit, that's really confusing. Huh. It's actually really confusing. We're finally free, but there's no time to stand around. We must find a way out, and quickly. Ooh, it's an axe. Yep, that's dangerous. There are chains? Oh my god, oh my, is that blood? I do hope there's an innocent explanation for that stain. Whoa. This place is messed up. Oh no, we're locked in. There's no place to run. Axe it. Calm yourself, Luke. There's bound to be another way out of this room. Look around you. I can see the key. Really? If only I could reach it. Here, let's see if I can't reach it. Why is this a puzzle? You just have to reach for the key. It's worth 60 as well. Are you serious? Well, okay then. The key to the door is sitting behind a number of blocks. How do you see that? Slide the key out toward the professor's hand so the two can make their escape. Alright, it's one of these again. Oh! This is it! What is it? Wait, you clockwise? You clockwise? Oh my god, we did it! We did it.
A true gentleman leaves no puzzle unsolved.
That's so hard. There we are. The door is unlocked now. Freedom is ours, Luke. Diary key. I don't know how many days have passed with me waiting to hear back from her. It's been so long, in fact, that even trying to figure out when I sent that letter has become difficult. Maybe she really doesn't love me. Maybe she's living in some other town, happily married to another man. The store won't budge, but I don't see any kind of lock on it. Good point. The door must be controlled by some sort of device positioned elsewhere. Let's head down from here and see what else is around. No, we need your help. You can't. What the? Oh, that's the door, or that's the room we're in. I've never seen such an immense boiler before. This must be the castle's main power source. For some reason, though, it's currently not in use. And what do you make of the other machines here? They're also gigantic. Were I to venture a guess, I'd say this equipment was used to mine gold in the area. It's likely the same equipment they used to create that large hole in the castle's floor. It's pretty freaky. So that's why this place is so drafty. Oh, Look at that bizarre smoke coming out of the hole. Don't get too close to it, Professor. I bet breathing it in is probably terrible for you. Whoever broke the ground here must have known that machinery inside out. One misplaced scrape of the shovel could have sent the whole foundation crashing down. Not to be rude, but I don't think we really have time to admire the miners' handiwork. Oh yes, quite right, my boy. I believe we can open the door above us if we get this boiler up and running again. God, it's a puzzle. Steam power. When did you get home yesterday? Probably like 11? 10, 11? Which valves do you need to open to send steam from the boiler into 2 but not into 1 or 3? All valves start in the closed position. Okay. Answer using the solution that requires opening the fewest number of valves. Type of valve to open or close it. Okay, 2. This one's 1. This one, 1. So it's not that bad. I see this back here. So this one. Then is it actually this side? I thought maybe I did it wrong. This? Oh, I think I just connected the wrong things the first time. So it's this one and this one. Right? Oh, this one. Whoops! The first time I did it wrong, yeah. Alright, this has to be right?
Here goes. Layton's apprentice strikes again.
Vaporific. You only need to open 3 valves to direct steam to 2 and not 3 or 1. Good work, my boy. Now upward and outward. I don't see any other way out of here. By the look of it, this boiler has been out of commission for quite some time. By the look of it, yeah, okay. I'm tapping different things. By the look of it, holy shit, this is so stupid. I'm trying to get a hint coin, and it keeps saying the same dialogue. It's scary. Yeah, actually, which way are we gonna go? This way? Oh, this door's open now, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Okay. This door is shut tight too. This door serves as the only portal out of here. We'll need to open it to escape. How did the vampire get out? The magic lock. Oh god, numbers. Whenever I see numbers in a row like this, I think of Fez. It seems that the lock here is some sort of magic square. In order to solve it, position the remaining numbers so that each string of 4 vertical, horizontal, and diagonal numbers adds up to the same total. Okay, it's one of these. Alright. So, we have 18 here, so everything has to be 18. 7 plus... is that 6 or 5? 6. Plus 2 is 15, so this has to be a 3. 5 plus 8 plus 3 is 16, so this is a 2. 7 plus 4 is 11, so this is a 6? 7. 2 12, 5. Is that right? 8 plus 4. Wait, that's not right. Wait, what? Okay, let's do this one first then. We know it's 18, so 8 plus, this has to be 6. And then this is 5 plus 2, 7 plus 4 is 11. 11 plus 7 is 18. This has to be 2. Wait, that is right. Oh, I did the math wrong. Oh, it is right. Okay, so this is 3. What are we missing? So 2, 3, 6, and 7 are gone. 8 plus something plus something. This something has to equal to 6. Could be 5 and 1. It means the remaining ones are 4 and 8. Oh, this has to be 5. This has to be 1. So this one is 8. And this one is 4. So 2, 3, 5, 8, 1, 7, 4, 6.
And now to test my theory. Well, I suppose that's one possibility eliminated.
What? What? But you said it looks good! Okay, what do we do wrong? Oh, what the? I just placed them wrong. Whoops. I placed them in the wrong spot. RIP! I placed it. Diagonals? Yeah, I placed it in the wrong spot. Yeah, I put the wrong ones. Yeah. Okay.
And now to test my theory.
Yeah. That was me placing it in the wrong spot. We got it right. We got it. We got it right. Yeah, we're good. We're good. Okay, okay. Onward to freedom. The vent is open now. Luke, follow me. Uh-oh. It's the vampire. Take care that you don't slip, Luke. The floor is polished to an almost blinding shine. Wow, you're right. It's like a mirror. Who do you think does all this polishing? I do. That would be me, sir. Ack, it's the butler! Yes, I most certainly am. I don't mean to be presumptuous, but what are you two doing up at this hour? If you're having trouble falling asleep, I suggest a good strong puzzle to clear and relax the mind. You're not going to try to stop us or anything? Stop you? Young sir, I haven't the foggiest notion what you're talking about. Now where was I? Ah yes, that puzzle. This hall has been fitted with a hidden door. Though to my chagrin, I've forgotten where. Isn't this the door we just went through? However, I do recall an old saying the servants used in days past to remember the location of the door. I will now relate to you that saying, and your task, dear guests, will be to decipher the door's location. We just went through it, and oh my god, what is this? Begin from the doors etched in the decor. A path will appear, strong and quite clear, made of stars that flare, each within its own square. These words are said to point the way to the hidden door. Select the hidden door. Oh, I have no idea. Rip. hate poetry. I just don't get it. Is it this? Oh, it's not. There's only one. Begin from the doors. Where are the doors? Are these the doors? This is the lowest I can touch. I can't go any lower. This is the outer boundary. Okay, that's the outer boundary. Okay. Begin from the doors, etched in the decor. Oh! Here! This is the door. A path will appear strong and clear. I'm guessing it's the ones that are directly on top of it, so... this way? Made up of stars that flare, each within its own square. Is it this one, or this one? That's the question now. Point the way to the door? What do you mean by that? These words are said to point the way to the hidden door. Oh! Oh, I see. This is an arrow. So this is the hidden door. Right here. Oh, that's what you mean. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, just read it again. It is this, right?
This puzzle solved.
Okay. We did it!
And there we have
Easy
it.
peasy, right? Excellent. The squares with stars contained neatly inside them form an arrow that points directly to the hidden door. Masterfully solved, sirs. Now that you've completed that little nightcap, might I suggest returning to your quarters? These old halls can get quite drafty in the dead of night. I'll keep that in mind. Good night to you. And to you too. Oh shit! Drop my stylus again. I always drop it when I tap. Okay. So what the hell's going on? The master wants to eat us, but this guy doesn't seem to care? Or know? Oh, there was a hidden coin there. I always try the objects first, because they're usually in the most obvious objects. Oh, what the? Whoops. That's so weird. The perspective is... Wait, I did tap the... Okay, that's weird. That's just weird. The perspective is wrong. I tapped the top, and it sent me back to the beginning. Professor, I think I see a way we can get out of here. Our search led us to the castle, and we're on the verge of revealing what killed Dr. Schrader. We must search this place thoroughly before we make our escape. Let's see what else is here. Gee, Professor, I don't know if that's such a good idea. Luke, listen to me. We can't turn back and run, not now. We're so close to uncovering the truth about Full Sense and the Illusion Box. We must press on. Oh, so that wasn't the last chapter. Okay. I wonder if this is the last chapter then. Take a look at this picture, Professor. There he is, larger than life, the current master of Herzen Castle. You mean the guy who just tried to tie us up and drink our blood? Strange. What's strange, Professor? This picture. It shows far too much wear to have been made recently. Yet you saw Anton yourself. The man and his portrait are virtually identical. If he doesn't age, he must really be a vampire. I knew it. We need to get out of here this instant. Perhaps those rumors in the town weren't entirely unfounded. But running about in a panic has never solved anything. Why don't we take a moment to clear our heads with this puzzle about portraits? Are you kidding, Professor? I don't think we really have time for this right now. Too bad. I make the rules, not you. Two brothers have inherited their parents' 5-piece art collection. According to the will, the older brother will get a set of paintings worth twice what the younger brother gets. In order to ascertain the value of the paintings, the brothers called in an appraiser who valued each painting as shown below. For his services, the appraiser was promised the one painting left over after the brothers divided the art according to their parents' wishes. Assuming the individual paintings can't be divided, which one does the appraiser get? Is this like super simple? It looks kind of simple, but I'm not sure. 275k total. You can divide them into 60 and 120? No, I think you're right. I think it is 60 and 120. So that means the appraiser gets the one for 95k. It can't go any other way because it has to be an even value. And the only way you can get an even value is with 60 and 120. Otherwise the number won't match. It won't be double and half. Wow, he gets that much money?
This should do
It's
the trick.
95k.
And there we have it.
The appraiser receives painting E. The older brother inherits paintings A, C, and D, which are worth 120,000 total. The little brother gets a single painting worth 60,000, half of what his brother gets. In the end, the appraiser takes home the most expensive painting of all. My, isn't that convenient? Nicely answered, Luke. Perhaps it didn't seem like the ideal time for a puzzle, but being able to stand back and think critically in a time of stress is a skill of utmost importance. I appreciate the sentiment, Professor, but right now solving puzzles is the last thing on my mind. Wait, you can't leave yet. Where do we go then? Oh my god, what is she doing here? Oh, I do believe that's... Katya? Oh. Why are you two here? I could ask you the same thing. It's dangerous here. There's a vampire living in this castle, you know? Anton? He's no vampire. He's just... I'm quite puzzled, Katya. What do you know about this man? It's not for me to say. Oh my god, just tell us already! Besides, right now you must focus all your efforts on escaping. If you linger here, the madness will grip you before long. Madness? Okay, well, it's exactly what I said. Good job, Layton. I'm afraid I don't understand. Please be honest with us. What's happening here? Very well. I'll explain everything, but first you must get as far from this castle as possible. Quickly.
I know the way out. Follow me.
How are you related to this entire situation? Are you?
There's no time. You've got to get out of here.
We've been here all night. Wow, she runs really slow.
This won't do. People are trying to sleep, you know. Is it you? It can't be. Oh, how I've waited. It's been so unbearably long.
Professor, do you know what he's talking about?
Not in the slightest.
Come closer, my dear sweet Sophia. I've missed you so. What's this? Very well, then. Is this how it is? I didn't see this coming, Layton. Not at all.
I'm not sure I understand.
This is your fault, but you can't have my Sophia. You're going to be very sorry you crossed me. There's no lack of swords here. Take whichever one you like. Know this, though. Only one of them is real. A true warrior always keeps his blade in hand.
The more I look at him, the more it fits. I thought that at first too. But the more I look at him, the more it fits. If he is a vampire, he definitely fits the vampire style of voice. A true warrior always keeps his blade in hand. These are Anton's last words to Professor Layton before the start of their duel. Can you find the one real sword among Anton's collection? Circle your selection to draw. Oh, I get it! It's this one. It's this one. It's so obvious! Well, you're here for most of the videos anyway, or for most of the sessions. You've only missed a couple. It's this one. This is the only real sword. The warrior always keeps his blade in hand. Right? That makes sense, right? It's this one. And you can circle it, so obviously it's this one. So obvious.
And now to test my theory. Ha! Wonderful.
Vampires don't have black hair, though, most of the time. 90% of the time they don't they? I guess they could. Okay, I guess they could. But mostly they're like blonde or white hair. Right? A true warrior always keeps his blade in hand. Anton's words were a subtle hint that all the swords on the wall were for show. The only real sword in the bunch is the one sitting in the hand of the suit of armor.
I didn't think you had it in you, Mr. Layton. Layton! Sophia belongs to me. You can't have her. Ah!
Look out!
Something strange is happening. I just need to catch my breath.
No more! Please, just stop!
What's happened to me?
Are you all right?
Please just stop, Grandfather. Your body can't take it.
What did you say? I don't understand. Sophia, dear.
You haven't figured it out, have you? You really don't know. Then I guess it's up to me to tell you the truth. I'm your granddaughter, Anton.
What?
Don't be ridiculous. Look at me. I'm too young to be anyone's grandfather.
But what you see around you isn't real. It's just an illusion created by your own mind.
Oh. It is a dream. Or something like that.
Your youth is part of that illusion. The truth is, well...
Allow me, please. The gold mine built by your father, the late Duke Herzen, brought this town much growth and prosperity. But something terrible slept deep within that rich gold deposit. Unbeknownst to the miners, they hit a vein of hallucinogenic gas while digging for gold. The gas made those who breathed it extremely susceptible to mental suggestion of all types. Tales of the nightmarish visions seen in Folsense then spread, as did the town's sinister reputation. In truth, neither the Folsense we see before us nor its residents really exist.
Wait a second. Then why do we share the same illusion? That makes no sense.
This is all a creation of our minds.
What?
How did you figure it all out, Professor?
The images of Folsense we saw are 50 years old, yet they show a town identical to the Folsense of today. No town can remain unchanged for 50 long years. The photos we saw in the train station formed our impression of the Folsense we'd see. The Folsense of 50 years ago.
But what about the people? The people we talked to? How does this make any sense?
Enough of this madness. Folsense is real. I'm real.
None of it's real, Grandfather. This town is just a thin shadow, an illusion born of greed. You and Sophia, everything you know changed 50 years ago.
But you and I are betrothed. How can you just leave me here? I won't have it.
This whole town is cursed. If we remain here, all those dear to me will die.
Am I not dear to you, Sophia? Stay with me, and we'll rebuild Folsense together.
I'm sorry, Anton, but there's someone else I love who needs me even more than you.
Is that the real reason you want to go? Because there's someone else? I trusted Sophia, and she left me for another.
You've got it all wrong, Grandfather. She never betrayed you.
What?
The other she was talking about was the little life growing inside her. The life you two created together.
No. That can't be.
I'm sorry, Anton, but there's someone else I love who needs me even more than you.
I never knew. Sophia was...
That's right. Grandmother was carrying my mother, and she left Folsense to keep her safe. She kept the baby a secret to avoid causing you more pain.
I've been so wrong.
Grandmother passed away last year, but she was always talking about you, even toward the end. She never stopped loving you.
This is so confusing.
Sophia is dead? No, it can't be. I've had enough of your lies!
Oh! No!
Grandfather, no! Please stop!
Oh! We must leave now.
The whole place is starting to crumble.
Come with me.
What's this? What's happening? Huh?
Come on, Grandfather, we have to get out of here.
Be careful. It seems I've found the answers I was searching for.
It's his true form.
Allow me to return this to you.
Thank you.
Oh, there's no top screen. Alright, let's just keep it maximized here.
So, the box wasn't cursed after all.
Oh, never mind, the screen's back.
No, Luke, there's no curse to be found here. But if I were to guess, I suspect you'd find traces of that gas in the ore used to make this box. The same fumes that drove the town to ruin were released upon each person who opened the box. Those
Now the
who opened
voice
the box
fits.
expected death, and in doing so, fulfilled their own grim predictions.
That's pretty funny.
I suppose it was just an ordinary box then.
Oh, I assure you, it's far from ordinary. This box was crafted to hold the words of my heart.
What do you mean?
The box contains a hidden message, one meant only for Sophia. Many years ago, I asked a traveler passing through town to deliver it to her.
Oh, is it the mailman? The mailman was really suspicious. He seemed like he knew everything. Probably was him.
Unfortunately, the box's value made it a target for those hungry for wealth. And so it was stolen again and again, thus perpetuating the whole chain of sad events.
Can you imagine? What if he didn't change his clothes for 50 years? That's disgusting.
But we checked the box. It was as empty as could be.
Ah, well that's because there's actually a second way to open it. The sun rises when you and I meet, and when the wind blows, you will know my heart. These old words are the key to understanding this box and what it means. Do you follow, boy?
I think so. Let me give it a shot. The sun rises when you and I meet, and when the wind blows, you will know my heart.
Oh my god, more puzzles. 60 points. Okay. The sun rises when you and I meet. And the wind blows, and when the wind blows, you will know my heart. These words are the key to opening the Elysian box. It's up to you to find a way to open the box and solve the final puzzle of our story. Is that it? Wait, what? That's not it? What is this? What is the hole? Wait, I can't move anything. What's going on? It's simple? Oh, okay, what is it? What happened to the sound? I can't move anything. Okay, I just tapped it really hard over and over again.
Let's see if this works.
What?
Piece of cake.
What kind of solution is that? All I did was tap it really hard. If you make the puzzle shake, it works? Okay. Huh. I guess that was the solution. You're supposed to just keep tapping it. What was the message that Anton left to his sweetheart all those years ago? The time has come to find out.
I did it.
Oh,
What's the matter?
this isn't the letter I wrote. This is Sophia's handwriting.
He looks really scary with his eyes like that.
The box must have made it to her after all.
You have to blow into the mic? Well, I didn't do that and it worked. Where's the mic anyway? Where's the mic?
My dear Anton, are you well? I received your letter. Though I'd like nothing more than to see you again, I'm afraid I no longer have the strength to do so. You don't know how many times I've thought about you over the years. I often wonder if you hate me for what I did. Do you? When I decided to leave, I was carrying our child. I couldn't bear exposing that tiny life to such danger. I knew your father's position and understood you didn't have the option to leave with me. Even though I did the only thing I could, I'll always regret leaving you that way. But there's one bright spot in this sad story, and that is our lovely granddaughter, Katya. My departure all those years ago has given you the chance to meet. Katya's mother died shortly after she was born, but Katya grew up strong and sweet just the same. She reminds me of you every time she smiles. With her around, I could never forget about you, even if I wanted to. You've been in my thoughts since the day we parted. And now, though my time here is drawing to a close, I like to think we'll meet again on the other side. The thought of seeing your face warms my heart. Be well and be happy, my dear Anton. Goodbye. But just for now, your Sophia.
Oh, Sophia. I finally understand now.
Grandfather,
Grandfather? Yes, that's right. It has a nice ring to it.
He hasn't changed his clothes in 50 years.
Met my dear granddaughter.
You don't know how much this means to me.
It's been so long, so very long, in fact, that I had forgotten what love even felt like. Instead, my love for Sophia was replaced by anger, and that anger completely blinded me. But now I can see the world clearly again, thanks to you, my granddaughter. Are you listening, Sophia? I'll have to put off returning to your side for a while. There's someone I need to get to know here first. Will you forgive me for making you wait just a little longer, my dear?
Wherever she is, I'm sure she's very happy for us.
See ya! Bye!
And that was the tale of the Elysian box, a relic feared for the fatal curse it was said to carry. But when all was said and done, there was no curse sleeping under its gilded lid. Instead, the box was revealed for what it truly was. A vessel created to carry the love of two kindred spirits through all of time. While terror brought the box its notoriety, in the end, its most powerful message was one of love.
How the hell did he live for all those years? I don't know. What happened to the mosquito? The servant? Is he alive? Because he looks old in the illusion. So who was taking care of him? All this time. And what about the people in the town? They don't exist, but apparently we can talk to them. They combined? Yeah, he looks like a mosquito now. So that's okay, that's the answer to your question then. He was both the master and the servant, taking care of himself. It was a good ending. It's just the part prior to the ending didn't make much sense. Like, how did we interact with those people? And how did those people interact with us? I mean, I guess we were hallucinating, but to what extent? Yeah, this song's really nice. And what about that guy? That guy in the picture right there. The explorer guy? He wasn't hallucinating. Oh wait, maybe he was. Because he said he was in Egypt. But if he was hallucinating that he was in Egypt, why did he talk to us? Like, this kind of stuff makes no sense. Oh, the mosquito is there! Look! He's there! The mosquito! He's just super old. Like, even older.
Come look at this article, you two.
Huh? Miracle Rescue saves beloved academic. So, the doctor's alive after all.
We'll visit him as soon as we return.
Oh, but that might conflict with the symposium you have scheduled in London tomorrow.
Well then, I'll simply have to cancel.
Huh?
After all, Luke, one must always show gratitude to one's teachers. That's what a gentleman does.
I guess he's like 90. He looked really, really old. I guess this makes sense. It was like 40, 50 years ago. He looked 40-ish. 40, 50. Maybe he's like 100. That's an old mosquito. To be continued. So this is the third game, I'm guessing. The giant clock. Oh, it's the time travel one, isn't it? It's like Unwound Future or something.